Ernst Ludwig was Duke of Pomerania from 1560 to 1592. From 1569 to 1592, he was Duke in the Teilherzogtum Pomerania-Wolgast, sharing the rule over the Duchy of Pomerania with his older brother Johann Friedrich, Duke in the other Teilherzogtum Pomerania-Stettin and Bishop of Cammin. Life. Ernst Ludwig was one of 10 siblings born to Philip I of Pomerania-Wolgast and Maria of Saxony. After the death of his father on 14 February 1560, all siblings were under the guardianship of the great-uncle, Barnum-Shee. With one of his brothers, Barnim XII, Ernst Ludwig studied at the University of Wittenberg from 1563 to 1565, where they resided in the house of Martin Luther. With another brother, Boguslaw XIII, he temporarily lived at the court of Johann Wilhelm, Duke of Saxe-Weimar. In 1569, Barnum-Shee retired, and the duchy was internally partitioned among the male members of the House of Pomerania on 23 May in Jasnitz, which was approved by the Landtag in Wollin. Ernst Ludwig and his brother Boguslaw XIII received Pomerania-Wolgast, while his other brothers, Johann Friedrich and Barnim XII, received Pomerania-Stettin and Casimir IX, the bishopric of Cammin. Because Boguslaw and Barnim immediately renounced the positions and were compensated with the domains of Bath and Neuenkamp and the domain of Ruggenwalde, respectively, Ernst Ludwig got to rule his share alone. On 20 October 1577, he married Sophia Hedwig, daughter of Julius of Brunswick-Luneburg. With her, he had 3 children, Hedwig Maria, Elizabeth Magdalena of Pomerania, and Philip Julius. Ernst Ludwig developed the University of Greifswald, where he was personally involved in the rebuilding of the medical faculty. Ernst Ludwig also participated in the unsuccessful attempts of his brother, Johann Friedrich, to elevate the Duchy of Pomerania's military status in the Upper Saxon Circle. In 1574, Ernst Ludwig built a residence in Pudegle on the ruins of the secularized Usedom Abbey. 2 villages in the modern Vorpommern and Greifswald district carry his name. Near Wolgast, he founded Gross Ernsthof, and on the shore of the Bay of Greifswald he built the residence of Ludwigsburg in 1580, which he gave to his wife on 16 August 1586. Marriage and issue. Ernst Ludwig married in 1577 with Sophia Hedwig, daughter of the Duke Julius of Brunswick-Wolfenbüttel. Sophia Hedwig survived her husband almost 4 decades. She died in 1631 in Leutz and was buried, like her husband, in the St. Peter's Church in Wolgast. The marriage produced 2 daughters and 1 son. Maria Hedwig. Elizabeth Magdalena married Duke Friedrich Kettler of Courland and Zemgale. Philip Julius married Agnes, daughter of Elector John George of Brandenburg. Death. Ernst Ludwig died on 17 July 1592. The University of Greifswald on the same day began with obsequies. His funeral was on 19 July in Wolgast. Legend tells that, foreshadowing the Duke's death, a halo appeared in Stettin on 23 May that was followed by a rain of sulphur and blood. The widow, Sophia Hedwig, retired to Lodz, where she moved with the children from the Wolgast Palace in 1594, and lived until her death on 30 January 1631. Initially, she was to retire to Ludwigsburg. Ernst Ludwig was succeeded by his son, Philip Julius, who however remained under tutelage of Boguslaw XIII. In fiction, Wilhelm Meinhold in his 1848 novel Sidonia von Bork portrayed Ernst Ludwig as the cuckolded betrothed of Sidonia von Bork, executed for witchcraft in 1620. Edward Burne-Jones, who illustrated the English translation of the novel, thus chose Ernst Ludwig's residence in Wolgast as the scene of his painting, also captioned Sidonia von Bork. Theodor Fontaine, in his novel Sidonie von Bork, likewise writes about an affair and even an engagement of Ernst Ludwig and Sidonia von Bork, ancestors.